don't know, Akademiks has been going back and forth with Rock Nation. And Rock Nation has been using Charlamagne as his talking piece. Now, if you ask Charlamagne, Charlamagne will say that that's not true, but we all know that it's true. Akademiks, who is on his fucking vacation, having wild chat nights. Holy. I seen a nigga had like 4 of them things on there. Took to Twitter to express his frustration on Rock Nation and called out Charlamagne for the first time ever. He says, I'm hurt. My heart is watching my hip-hop media idol Charlamagne spit Rock Nation's talking points. I'm speechless, but I was proud of Joe Budden, though. At least he's not on script. You know he loved him some Hove. Like, damn. So basically, he's saying this nigga Charlamagne is a shield. And in media, that's one of the most disrespectful things you could be called. He also go on to say, to y'all paying Rock Nation shields, the point of y'all getting paid is for your narratives to be actually believed. Y'all spreading narratives that we all looking at y'all like, nigga, please, get better, quickly, or Jay-Z's gonna fire you. You know how he get down. He likes results. So basically, Akademiks is saying that Jay-Z is running shit. Ak also goes to say, Jay-Z has open investigation into smear campaigns from fan pages and billboards. Give that weak-ass nigga, and nigga ain't say nigga, but I like to say it, because you know you got to have that nigga. That's that seasoning salt. You'd give that weak-ass freestyle the best hip-hop song of the year, which was crazy to me, by the way. I mean, you're like, okay. Let me pause this for a second. Legacy media, y'all got to do a better fucking job. Like, seriously, y'all got to do a better fucking job. I don't think y'all niggas realize that we, the audience, can see you niggas. We know when you niggas is being honest. We know when you niggas is being true. Now, we don't know 100% everything that goes on behind the scenes. But we can tell when some shit is funny. We got eyes. When niggas is getting extorted for their opinion, we can see it. Akademiks will continue to go on this Twitter rant, and 3 niggas in hip-hop media who can't hide the fact that they're getting paid to spread narratives from Rock Nation. They ain't worth mentioning because they ain't worth the paid narratives. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but Akademiks is basically saying, and I'm going to just keep it a bean, niggas like B-Dot, what's the other nigga? I can't think of the other nigga right now. But it's a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying, that be on that shit that you know for a fact is Rock Nation. This next part would be interesting because Akademiks would speak on how him and Charlamagne spoke a couple weeks ago, and Charlamagne kept mentioning politics and how they believe that Akademiks' platform can sway people to go to the right. And Akademiks was confused because he's like, I'm a media personality in hip-hop. What the fuck do I have to do with politics? But as Charlamagne has been in politics, Rock Nation is getting into politics, this is what Ak had to say.
They're saying your platform and the people around you, they're starting to influence elections. And then I hear this MAGA shit, and I'm like, huh? So whoever's like doing this is also having that angle that we're influencing people, and it's an election year, we might maybe flip votes. So then I start thinking about a bunch of stuff. Number one, why Charlamagne hit me about this? But I'm like, he does deal with politics a little bit. But then I hear the Jeremy has the same thing, and I'm like, this isn't making sense. I keep asking Charlamagne questions. It was a weekend. He was like, when I get back, I'll ask Lauren LaRosa, and I'm like, okay, so I'll never hear about this again. You know what I mean? And by the way, I've never heard about it again.
You know, this makes sense now. Akademiks also took to Twitter and said that Rock Nation is full of pull and alignment this year. They got all their puppets working hard. They're calling any criticism a smear campaign. Do not be fooled. These people are evil. And it makes sense because when this tweet first dropped, a lot of people were confused because a lot of people are not really tapped into Akademiks, and they wouldn't equate Akademiks to politics. But this is what Ak had to say on the stream again.
So I would like to say this. To prove I have zero political affiliations, I don't give a. I'll have my personal vote and opinion, but I don't want to sit here and be the platform where all the Republicans or whoever could just bring in their candidate, like, just talk to Ak and you get the black people. But I wonder if that's what's going to happen over by Rock Nation and the Breakfast Club. I do want to ask. Inquiring minds want to know. So I do want to say this, especially given the info that Charlamagne gave. I'll make a pledge if he's down to make one too.
What you think in the comments? Do you think Akademiks is tripping? Do you think that there's really a dossier out on him and his team? Or do you think that he's just going on another wild Henny rant? And maybe Akademiks are just putting things on Rock Nation that has nothing to do with them. Do you think that Charlamagne is behind the scenes? Do you think that Charlamagne is trying to set up Akademiks? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Manny West. I'm out.